Hello friends, welcome to Robotics by Omnitrix Labs. This is an introduction video for Robotics Level 1. In this video, we are going to learn about the basic details of robotics and robot. We're going to learn the history of robotics, also the important laws of robots, and then finally the need to learn robotics in young age. First topic, robotics. Everyone knows something about robots, and we also know that making, using and study of robots is called robotics. It's a subject just like our science and mathematics. So let's understand what is this robotics. Robotics is a branch of science that includes mechanical, electrical, electronics, computer science and other subjects. Robotics deals with the design, construction, operation and use of robots, as well as computer systems for their control, sensing and information processing. These technologies are used to develop machines that can replace humans. Robots can be used in any situation and for any purpose. But today, many are used in dangerous environments, chemical and mining industries for doing accurate and precise work like operations, fast and repetitive works, manufacturing purpose, research in space and other planets, and where humans cannot survive. Now, let's understand about the robot. Essentially, a robot is a mechanical device that can be programmed to follow a set of instructions. The robot has a processing unit, sensors to detect its environment, communication devices, motors and actuators to move its limbs or wheels, etc. It may speak, make sounds, display the information or blink the lights in response to the environment as per instructions. And there are so many functions it can do. We'll learn more about these things in upcoming classes. Do you know from where the word robot comes from? Robot comes from the Czech word robota, which means first work or labor. We use the word robot today to mean any man-made machine that can perform work or other actions normally performed by humans, either automatically or by remote control. Before starting, let's have a look into the history of robots to understand how it evolved. The concept of creating machines that can operate autonomously, means automatically, have started ages back in classical times, but research into the working and using of robots did not become real until the 20th century. Throughout the history, it has been assumed that robots will one day be able to copy human behavior and manage tasks in a human-like fashion. You might be thinking, so when did the robots that look like humans come around? These are known as humanoid robots. Leonardo da Vinci designed a man-shaped machine that looked like a knight in 1495. It would be controlled with ropes and wheels. Here, we are giving the important milestones of robotics in recent history, which may not cover all robots developed. In 1949, came new concepts from the development of voltage tortoises. These tortoises were simple two-cell systems, which could demonstrate several behaviors including obstacle avoidance and the ability to move towards and away from light. They were generally seen as the first electronic autonomous robots. Fully autonomous robots only appeared in the second half of the 20th century. The first digitally operated and programmable robot, the Humanoid, was installed in 1961 to lift hot pieces of metal from a die casting machine and harness them in a place. Let's go through the quick timeline of robotics history. In 1963, the first computer-controlled robotic arm is designed at Rancho Los Amigos Hospital in California as a tool for the handicapped. In 1975, robot arms are used in the Viking 1 and 2 space probes. In 1978, robot SCARA, that is Selective Compliance Articulated Robotic Arm, introduced. This type of robot is ideal for pick-and-place applications. In 1994, Carnegie Mellon University Robotics Institute's Dante 2 robot descends into the crater of the Mount Spur volcano in Alaska to sample volcanic gases. In 1996, Honda creates the P2, Prototype 2, a humanoid robot that can walk, climb stairs and carry loads. In 1997, the Pathfinder mission lands on Mars. It's free-ranging robotic rover. In 2000, Honda releases Asimovs, the next generation of its series of humanoid robots. In 2005, Boston Dynamics introduced Big Dog, a dynamically stable quadruped robot. Big Dog can travel in uneven terrain and less sloped mountains with weight on it. In 2011, Robonaut 2 traveled to International Space Station for research and became the permanent resident of International Space Station. In 2012, first driverless car got licensed, which belongs to Google company. In 2016, Hanson Robotics made the first artificial intelligence robot, Citizen, which is named as Sophia. From the year 2000 onwards, the research and development of robots extended in every field. There were many small, domestic, industrial, medical, sports and entertainment robots developed. Robotics became easy to learn with the development of educational robots in last 2 decades. There were hundreds of educational robots available today to learn. Let's see the 3 laws of robots. In 1942, the science fiction writer Isaac Asimov created his 3 laws of robotics, known as Asimovs Laws. The 3 laws quoted as being from the Handbook of Robotics are: First law, a robot may not injure a human being or to inaction allow a human being to come to harm. Second law, a robot must obey the orders given it by human beings except where such orders would conflict with the first law. Third law, a robot must protect its own existence as long as such protection does not conflict with the first law or second law. These were not used in real life when he invented them. However, in today's world, robots are more complicated and one day real laws may be needed, much like Isaac Asimov's original 3 laws. Let's understand what is the need to learn robotics. Today, robotics is a rapidly growing field as technological advances continue. Research, designing, and building new robots serve various practical purposes, whether domestically or commercially. Robotics is a future technology and we can see robots in our daily life, in our home, office or any other public places very soon. To understand the need of learning robotics. Number 1. Problem solving, logical thinking and creativity. Robotics allows students to understand how things work. Children develop their problem solving skills when they run into issues in making a robot from our kit. They think with logics and apply creativity in making robots. Number 2. Effective introduction of programming. While programming, students can see the errors in robot functioning. With this, students learn step-by-step programming, error correction and precise instructions. Number 3. Develop skills for opportunities. By learning the mechanical, electronics and programming skills of robotics, students can prepare in young age to grab the opportunities. Number 4. Suitable for wide range of learners. Robotics will give the wide range of learning methods like visual, practical, experimental, reading, error correction, working and many other ways which are suitable for any kind of learner. Number 5. Simplifying the complex technologies. Robotics is a combination of many complex technologies like programming, designing, electrical circuits, electronics, etc. Educational robots teach all these technologies in simple way. Number 6. Robotics teaches science and mathematics concepts. Children will see different scientific theories like electric circuits, friction, force, materials, motors, mechanics, energy transfer, etc. Simple and complex mathematical concepts are also explained while they assemble and use the robot. Above all, as we use robots in our daily life, we have to operate them. But robot is not a TV to operate simply with a remote. It's a bit complicated to understand and need good knowledge over the robot to control. If starts learning now, it will be easy to gain perfect knowledge over the robots. Not only in home, we'll find robots in almost everywhere in coming 10 years. So understanding about robots and learning basics is most important. This is an introduction video for Robotics Level 1. In upcoming videos, we'll learn how to make a robot from all basics.